Hello learners, CA Ankit Bajaj here for SkillEdge, and I'm going to talk about very interesting topic today, that is business analyst versus financial analyst. The most common question we get from our students is what is the difference between business analyst and financial analyst and what actually they do. So what is the required qualification to become business analyst or financial analyst? So today we will be discussing the difference between business analyst and financial analyst with the help of presentation. So I will be sharing the presentation and we will try to understand that what is the actual difference between business analyst and financial analyst. So here if you see, most of the students, they think that business analyst and financial analyst, they do same type of work, but here there is a huge difference between business analyst and financial analyst. So first I will be talking about business analyst, then after I will be talking about financial analyst, and after that we will see the differences, right? So basically what business analysts do, so they provide solution to the organization, they provide solution related to the business, right? So let's suppose if company is running some business, right? If any owner is running some business and they are facing problem, they are not able to run their business properly just because of lack in internal controls, or there could be several other reasons, right? They are not that much advanced in technology, so there could be several reasons due to which owners, they are not able to run their business properly. So what business analysts do, they provide solution to the businesses, right? With their relevant experience, they give suggestions to the organization, to the top management, that how they can improve their business. So they suggest that what policies they should implement in their organization. So this is the basic role of business analyst. So if you see here from this diagram, you will be able to understand that what actually or how business analysts they work. So generally what they do, they make a meeting with top management, the management who is facing problem in running their business, right? So they will be meeting with the top management. Some of the big companies, what they do, they appoint their own business analyst, they appoint a business analyst as an employee. And there are big consultancy firm who provide business analyst services to different companies, those companies who are not having their own business analyst in their organization. So basically what business analyst will be doing here, he will be brainstorming the requirement a solution need, right? So basically business analyst will understand the policies and procedure of organization. Then after then he will do a brainstorming, right? He will try to find out the solution, that why this organization is not working properly, right? Then gain understanding of the organization business process relevant to the project goals. So we have already seen. Then document processes to help redefine or refine the problem the project is trying to solve, right? So they document all the things, and after that what they try to do, they try to resolve the problem, right? So this is the basic work of business analyst. Now if I tell you the process, right? So here basically what business analysts do, they identify the business needs, that where they need to make the changes to run business properly or successfully, right? So here if I talk about customer team, so basically what they will be doing, they will be identifying the business needs. Now what business analyst will do, business analyst will work with its technology team, right? They will search the detailed requirement, that where they have to make the amendments, where they have to make the changes. So after that, they once they come to know that where they have to make the changes, they make the changes, right? They provide the solution, and after that management will validate the solutions, right? So here management will get involved with business analyst. Management means the director of company, managing director of company, or maybe CEO, CFO, right? So this is the basic work of business analyst. Now if I talk about financial analyst, that what actually financial analysts do. So it is very easy to understand from the term financial analyst, right? So what financial analysts do, they provide solution for investment and sale of securities, right? So generally they are more into finance work, right? So apart from solution for purchase or sale of securities, they provide accounting solution, also they provide budgeting solutions, and they provide solutions related to finance, right? So they are having their specific set of work, right? Now if you see, we will be discussing that what actual finance analysts do here. So a finance analyst is a type of finance professional who assist individual and business with their financial needs, right? So they will be assisting for finance related things. They help them navigate investment, set budgets, identify a way to reduce waste and save money, right? So basically they will be focusing that how they can save the money of any organization. They also help their clients create financial plan to help and reduce debt or enhance earning with given period of time, right? So they will be focusing that how they can increase their revenue and decrease their cost, right? So now we will be discussing about job duties for business analysts. So we have already discussed that what actually business analyst will be doing and what finance analyst will be doing. So quickly we will read that what business analysts do, right? So understanding the business needs, they will understand the business needs, right? Reviewing the company data, right? So they will be reading the company's policies, procedures, internal control, and after that what they do, they provide feedback to their clients, right? Compiling business analysis document to share with clients, right? Definitely they will be preparing a report and where they will be suggesting to the management or to their client that where they need to make changes, right, to run their business properly. So they will be providing report, then presentation to business owners and senior personnel to highlight findings and potential solutions. As I have suggested previously also, that they will be interacting with the top management of company, right? Because top management of the company is having power to make amendments in procedure and policies of any organization, right? So they will be developing metrics on which to track the progress of new changes or initiatives, right? So what they will be doing with the help of spreadsheet, they will be developing the metrics, right? That how previously organization was working and now how organization is working, right? And they continuously monitor the performance of organization. It doesn't mean that they will be providing one time solution, right? They provide continuous solutions and they monitor whether organization is working properly or not after their feedback, right? So they will be continuously monitoring the performance of organization. Also what they do, because they are making changes in procedures and policies and they are also making changes in internal controls, so they will be providing training to the department heads and employees of the organization so they can adopt the company's new policies and procedure, right? After that, if you see here it is mentioned, maintaining communication with business leaders during the implementation and after completion. So it is very clear they will be continuously communicating with the top management and business leaders, right? And they will inform to the organization that what changes they are planning to make, right? So once management will approve, then they are allowed to make the changes in organization. Then adapting original changes to accommodate new needs and or employee responses, right? So definitely they will be communicating and they will be providing training to the employees, and also they will be taking feedback from the employees that whether they are able to work with the changes or not, right? And identifying technology advancements, business need to level up with competitors. Definitely without technology no organization will be able to survive nowadays, right? So they will be providing technology support also, right? Technological support means that how organizations should update their technology advancements, right? So now if I talk about what financial analyst will be doing, right? So we have already discussed, but quickly we will read these points so you will get the idea. So meeting with business owners, CFOs and department head for accounting and finance, right? Definitely they will be investing the money of organization to some securities or in some other businesses. So definitely they need to interact with top management of the organization. Investment decision and other personal finance questions. So they provide guidance or consultancy to the organizations, to the management, related to investment decision. And so they also provide personal finance services, right? So let's suppose if I take example of Reliance, what Reliance has done, Reliance has appointed some finance analyst for their businesses, right? Now what finance analysts will be doing, they will be providing services to Reliance also. Now what Mukesh Ambani can do, Mukesh Ambani can also take services for their personal investment, for his personal investment, right? Reviewing a business current and past financial data. Definitely they provide accounting services also. So they regularly check the financial statement of company. They check the cost sheet of company, that how company is preparing cost sheet and whether the costing of product is correct or not. Right, so they will be suggesting related to costing of product, and they can also suggest that how organization can cut their cost. Right, so what they do, they check past year performance of company and they try to compare past year performance with current year performance, and they suggest that how management can improve and how they can reduce their cost. Then investing discrepancies in financial statement and correcting miscalculations. They also review financial statement of organization. Right now, if you know this thing that in year 2015, what government has done, Indian government, they have adopted new accounting standards. Right, that is international financial reporting standards. Government has adopted. Right now, most of the professionals they don't know about IFRS. Right, so what they do, they provide suggestions to the organization that how they can prepare their financial statement correctly. After that, if you see, helping the accounting and finance team to complete tax preparation activities. They also suggest some tax benefit laws to the organization. How organization they can plan their tax related activities and they can save their tax amount. Then advising clients on potential financial risk and guiding them toward better investment opportunities or practices. Right? They also suggest that where organizations should invest their money for a better return. Right, so they won't be suggesting company like Kingfisher where there is a high risk and there are chances of high bad debts or loss of money. Right, so they suggest good companies to their clients. Then advising clients on potential financial risk and guiding them towards investment opportunity. This is the same point. Monitoring clients investment and maintaining up to date knowledge on financial practices within the industries. Right, so basically what RBI or what SEBI do, they regularly make amendments in their laws. Right, so how one company can comply with the laws related to SEBI, and there are many laws which are applicable on companies, right? Income tax laws, SEBI laws, Companies Act. So company has to follow these laws strictly, right? Otherwise, these lawmaker they will be charging penalty, or government will be charging high penalty from the company. So they suggest that what amendment took place in specific laws, and they suggest company that they should follow this particular law, right? Then creating financial forecast and planning material to ensure client understand how to accomplish their financial goal. They also suggest company that how they should work. They give them forecasted data that if they are working like this, so they will be able to achieve this much revenue, right? So what management do, they provide their goals and accordingly they give their feedback. Financial analysts, they give their feedback that how they should work to achieve their targeted goals. Then adjusting strategies to accommodate changes in business revenue. So they provide strategies also that how organizations should work so they can achieve business revenue, right? So let's suppose if I'm taking example of Reliance Limited. So they are having their own financial analysts, right? And financial analysts, they suggest that what Mukesh Ambani should do, in which business Mukesh Ambani should focus, right? So if you know that Geo, what Mukesh Ambani has done 10 years, 15 years back, he has started telecommunication business also. So that was suggested by his financial analyst that there's a huge demand of telecommunication business. So what he should do, he should start telecommunication business, right? So these ideas are given by financial analysts, right? Nowadays, Mukesh Ambani, he is into more than 100 businesses. So these ideas are given by financial analysts, right? So these are the basic functions of business analyst and financial analyst. Now, what are the skill sets which are required to become a good business analyst, right? So you will be interacting with the top management or business leaders. So you should have great presentation skills, right? If you don't have great presentation skills, it means you won't be able to present anything to your client and you won't be getting business from your client. So you should have great presentation skills. Attention to detail. So definitely if you are trying to find out the problem, right? So definitely you should have detailed knowledge about the policies, procedures, and internal control of companies. If you don't have detailed knowledge, if you don't study the detail about those policies and internal controls, so definitely you won't be able to understand that what problem organization is facing. So you should have detailed knowledge of specific business. Then interpersonal communication skill. Definitely you should be able to communicate what you are trying to communicate to your client, right? So if you don't have interpersonal communication skills, it means you won't be able to communicate what actually you're trying to suggest to the organization. Then stakeholder analysis. You should know who are the owner of business, who is the stakeholder of business, right? Who is getting benefit from the business. You should know each and everything. And market research. Definitely you will be suggesting organization that how they can compete with their competitors. So you should know that how to do market research. You have to suggest them that what can be the target customer of that company, right? So there are many things how they can advertise their product in market. So there are many things which you will be suggesting and you should have the knowledge of market research. Now, if I talk about financial analyst, so what skills are required to become a good or a great financial analyst? So you should know financial planning. So your work is to suggest that where your company should invest, right? You should know that what is financial planning and how it actually works. You should have financial literacy, right? Financial literacy means you should be updated with several laws, right? SEBI laws, SARFAESI laws, Companies Act laws. Otherwise, you won't be able to suggest or you won't be able to guide your company where you are providing services, right? So you should have update of the market, how market works, what is the demand supply law in market. You should know each and everything, right? You should know budgeting concept also. You should have curiosity. Definitely, if you want to learn finance, you should be curious, right? You should love numbers, then you will be able to understand finance, right? Then financial laws and regulations proficiency. We have already seen that you should have knowledge of law, right? Otherwise you won't be able to guide your organization. Now, if I talk about what is the education requirement to become a business analyst, right? So definitely you should do graduation, and after graduation, if required, you can do post graduation, right? So you should have bachelor's degree in business and master's degree in business, right? So once you are doing graduation, you can take some experience, and after that you can go for post graduations, right? Otherwise, what you can do, you can just after your graduation, you can go for post graduation, right? Then you should have relevant work experience in business, right? You should understand the business, and if you want to understand the business, you should have work experience in some corporates, right? So if you are working in corporates, definitely you will be able to understand the models of their business, and you will be able to find out that what problem generally organization face. Then considering earning a business analyst certification. So there are many certification, business analyst certifications are available in market. So you can do those certifications, and it will give you better idea about business analyst profile. Now, if I talk about what is the qualification requirement or education requirement for financial analyst. So here also what you can do, you can first do graduation, and after that what you can do, you can take a experience, you can work somewhere, and what you can do after working, you can do MBA also, right? Or you can take master's degree, right? But let's suppose if you want to do masters just after graduation, that is also a good idea. You can pursue for masters just after completion of your graduation, right? Then you should work in an organization, and you should understand financial related terms, that how company they manage their finances, right? So you will be able to understand business and finances both, right? And you should do definitely some certification courses which are available in market to keep yourself updated, right? So this is what I was discussing about business analyst versus financial analyst. And we also provide several training sessions to our students, and we also provide placement services, right? So what you can do, you can visit to the website of SkillEdge, and you can learn more about SkillEdge, that what actually SkillEdge do, right? And what services SkillEdge provide. So thanks a lot. Stay tuned with us for more and better learning. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to click the bell icon. #स्किल से करियर तक हम आपके साथ हैं.